Hello, Jina with Sidewalk Talks. Today, I'm with
Khleo
Thomas.
We are at Frankensons, the collectible show. This is one of my favorite places on earth because everything that I love is here. I get a chance to show you everything and learn more about you. You get to learn more about me, so it's gonna be a lot of fun.
I'm so pumped. I just literally saw this area right here and I freaked out. So I have no idea what to expect.
Let's go check it out. Amazing.
I see why you like this place so much.
Yes.
Where do you start?
It's here. This is Dark Helmet Collectibles.
When was the first time you walked into the store?
About 2 months ago. Right?
Wait,
I had always heard about this place.
You've been here for like
years. I was told to come here.
But you went every single week?
Yeah, I became addicted to it because it had everything that I grew up with, things I never saw before. Like, you gotta think a lot of these are like the old school McDonald's toys.
Do you remember your first toy?
You know what? I do because I actually have it.
They have a whole Naruto section?
Yeah, the anime section is crazy. I bought one of my Vegetas from here.
Yes. I don't know what to do.
This being your first trip here, your first thing is on me. So whatever you choose.
No. I was gonna say because I'm here, I'm gonna buy you one.
This is me inviting you in to my spot. So
okay,
my
but
thing.
then I'll get you something.
Then we'll just in exchange.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that.
Yeah,
we'll do that. We'll do that. That works for me. That works for me.
What's the most expensive toy you've ever bought?
I spent a pretty penny on a transformer. There's a Nike transformer, like literally a Nike shoe that they collaborated with, and it's a transformer. So I needed that.
Does the shoe transform?
Yeah.
I haven't seen you in so long.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Oh, do you remember these?
Pez dispensers?
Oh yeah.
I can't believe that was a huge collectible thing for people.
I just bought them to eat them because I liked the bop, 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 you know?
Yeah.
This is really insane. I don't know how to contain myself right now. I don't know what to do.
It's a lot. Of course,
Whoa.
Mortal Kombat stuff. What do we got? We got Liu Kang, we got Joker, we got more Liu Kangs. A lot of Liu Kangs and Jokers in here. Okay.
Oh yeah, you got invited to like a Mortal Kombat thing recently. Right?
Yeah, I went to the headquarters.
In Chicago.
In Chi-Town, yeah.
How was that?
It was dope.
That's my hometown.
You're from Chi-Town?
Yeah, I'm from Chi-Town.
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
all right. You guys' winners suck. The winners there sucks.
Like at least a positive thing, and then like
Nope.
you know.
Lead off with the angry stuff
Oh
first.
my god.
I spent 3 months there in the summertime, loved it, and then
Why
went
were
right
you
back.
there for 3 months?
We were shooting roll bounce, so we were there for shooting a movie for 3 months. I loved it, first time experiencing it, and then I went back in December. It's a completely different city.
Just a little bit. Just
A little bit?
Just a tiny bit.
That's what I've
Why
heard.
pay for an ice bath when you could just jump into the lake?
She might have sold me.
Yeah. So when did you start getting into toy collecting?
So I've been a toy collector my whole life. My first toy I remember is this, like a speak and spell. There was like an electronic thing and this Mickey on the front of it. Pretty much is like a preschool toy. That's my first earliest memory of a toy, and I actually have it.
You still have
I found it. I didn't have it all these
Oh,
years.
you didn't keep it with you.
Yes.
You just bought it again.
I found it about a year ago.
Because you collect toys, do you sell them?
No, I haven't gotten to like the reselling aspect of it. Like I
Okay.
like having a lot of stuff.
How many toys do you have?
Oh, we're in the thousands.
Is this like your own collection, or do your siblings also
The collecting
collect?
thing? My little sister's a huge collector.
Really?
Yeah, she's a huge collector too.
Oh.
So I collect
yeah,
like
love
vintage
that.
Disney animation crew jackets. So the people who worked on old Disney films, they would give them like a wrap gift.
Is
and-
this one?
No, this is just like the
Oh,
Disney
okay.
100 one. My little sister found a Walt Disney television bomber jacket that's like from 1998. She found it for $60, bought it, and she gave it to me when we returned from traveling. So yeah, lots of collectibles.
Okay, so who's your favorite anime character of all time?
Favorite Vegeta.
Oh.
Vegeta is my favorite anime
You said
character.
that so quickly.
Because it's
Why?
I don't have to second guess.
Why is Vegeta your favorite
I've always
character?
connected more with him as a character,
Why?
like chip on his shoulder, pride thing. And I got a chance to meet the voice actor not too long ago, and he signed this really cool motion graphic poster for me that when you walk past it goes like Vegeta Super Saiyan 1 to like Super Saiyan God.
What?
And he wrote in it, a Saiyan never loses his pride, and then signed it. And I'm like, that's a grail item for me. Like, I will keep that forever.
This is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. How badass do
I
I
gotta
look
see that.
right now, though? Wait, is that the bleach sword?
Is that Ichigo sword?
Ichigo's?
Yes.
He's so cool. Wow, thank you so much. Oh. I need to be Ichigo for Halloween. I'm the king of Halloween, by the way. No, just kidding. I know you are.
the crown will never be taken.
So what do your parents say about your toy collecting and like when you first started toy collecting?
My mom was always a huge supporter of it. Me and my brother shared a room growing up. We used to have a bookshelf. In the books, there was none. It was just toys. And we would like display them in cool ways. So my mom's always been a huge supporter of that. And I had to host the Hasbro Pulse Con about 2 years ago. So they turned me into my very own action figure. So I have myself.
What?
Yeah.
You have your own action figure?
I do.
This might be like one of the coolest people I'm talking to right now.
Hey,
in my entire life,
hey,
you know?
hey.
Wow,
Now.
he has his own action figure.
I do.
Wow.
I do. I'm actually planning on collaborating with someone to actually bring action figures to sale for people. People like seeing me in as Powerline. That could be an action figure. As Spider-Cleave, that could be an action figure.
Like, what does it feel like seeing you?
I've told this story before. I always felt like I had to book a role, then that character would get the action figure. I thought that's what my journey was going to be in life. But the fact that I hosted Hasbro PulseCon and I got a chance to roll out the collection in which people could scan their faces and put themselves on action figures, I got a chance to be a part of that rollout. How are you, love? Good to see you. What's happening, brother? Working hard, staying busy. Good to see you, brother. Yo, I'm gonna find it.
Wow, I love how you're just like such a regular here. They're like, I got you.
That's
It's
the plan.
coming.
That's the plan.
Wait, were your parents doing, like, what kind of hobbies did they have?
My dad was martial arts. My mom was track and sports.
Arts?
Yeah.
What kind of martial arts?
3rd degree black belt in Kempo. My dad was.
In what?
Kempo karate.
Kempo.
Kempo karate.
I never heard of Kempo karate.
Hey, look, I just seen my dad whoop a lot of ass, so that's all I need to see.
He was in the military, right?
House was in the military.
Yeah.
So
How long did he?
Did he serve?
Yeah,
I think he was in like 10 plus. It was like 10 plus years. Because we went from Alaska to Germany, and then once he got out, we were in the States, and it's been a journey ever since.
What's the biggest thing you learned from him?
From Pops, it was never let him see you sweat. And from Moms, she gave me too much of a heart.
What do you mean?
She instilled in me just this level of like compassion and care that I think very early on in life, I think it may have backfired as far as dealing with the industry and the business in a lot of ways, because it was being too nice and too kind. And the industry is not always nice and kind. So you take a lot of things personally. So that definitely affected me in a lot of ways. But then as soon as I figured out, I was like, this is how my mother raised me to be within the world, not business, change the dynamic. Do you have a favorite Pokemon?
Oh, Vulpix.
Vulpix.
Yes.
That is a great one. That's a great choice.
I just think
Original
the
150
cutest,
Vulpix,
the
yes.
Cute. What about you?
Gengar. I like Gengar. He's just mischievous, ghostly. If I had a Pokemon in real life, Gengar would be the one with me.
Every booth is completely different. You could spend 7 billion hours in here and not get bored.
Nope. Yeah.
So what are your favorite games?
Favorite video games of all time? Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, very good.
Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Metal Gear Solid. Mortal Kombat. Smash Bros.
Oh, okay. You're gonna have to join our Smash tournaments. Like, how good are you?
I'm good.
Who are your best players?
Link. I've been playing Link since the very beginning. I don't swap off of Link.
I like Bowser.
Oh, no.
What?
No.
Wait, why are you saying that?
No.
Why
because my brother chooses Bowser. And I get why y'all choose Bowser. He's big, he's strong, it takes forever to actually get a stock off of him. What? I get why you love Bowser.
I really like his, that one. Yeah.
The drop kick.
Yeah, I love that.
And it just clears everyone out.
Yes.
Yeah, see, it's a cheat.
I love that
cheat
one.
code, cheating.
What is Link doing? Link's just throwing shit in the air so people can't even get close to him. Can't even get close to him. Bowser's, yeah, he's kind of chubby, but he's still slow. But Link's like,
Bowser's thick.
Yeah,
Bowser
he's
is
thick,
dummy
but
thick.
you're just like tiny and you're just throwing shit. Like, if it was me and you, I would not be able to touch you.
At least you know. Thank you for already admitting defeat. I love this section. We were just at NASCAR. It was my first time going, and I gotta thank Logitech. No, but they are sending me in a car with Bubba Wallace very soon. And he has these really cool suits that look like the ones on the wall here. So it's kind of cool to see the old vintage ones. Yeah, I hope to have one of these in my collection one day. And I know Bubba has a few of them, and he has this cool McDonald's one that I got my eye on, and I want it because I saw these first. So if he's listening,
if you're listening,
hook your boy up, bro. Let me get one of those off you. I appreciate it.
Do it.
I'll sign a shovel for you. I'll sign a shovel. We'll do an exchange. What you're famous for, I'll give you what I'm famous for, and we'll just call it like that.
I recently saw that you actually don't mind being called Zero.
Yeah, I don't.
I love that.
Yeah, why?
Because you know a lot of people, like, for instance, artists, they get really sick of like a song that became like super popular.
Known for.
And they don't want to be known for it or whatever.
Yeah.
But you're like, yeah, that's a part of me.
I look at it like this. I'm like, we're part of a generation that's willing to do a lot to be known for something. What I'm known for happens to be the coolest character coming out of this film. Yeah. So why would I rebel against that?
Yeah.
Two, if that wasn't me that booked that role, I would have still been a fan of that role.
Yeah. This is so cool. I like saw you.
Baby version.
Baby version of
20 years.
You're a little bit taller.
A little bit?
He's a lot taller.
There we go. Thank you. I'll take the lot. Thank you.
But it's like you're just like a manlier version of the
kid.
13-year-old kid.
Yep, yep.
Why did you want to get into streaming when you're like so successful in the acting?
Right before we went into the pandemic, I was getting ready to have my own talk show.
What?
It was on, it was on Fox Soul. We were gonna have a whole thing, and of course the pandemic happened. So the ideas that I had go out the window. The live studio audience, we can't do any of that. So the first 2 weeks of the pandemic, I studied Twitch because I feel like that's a platform in which I've seen so many people have success, but I didn't see a lot of people that look like me. So I combined my ideas that I have for the talk show. I combined my love for gaming. I launched my Twitch channel the 3rd week of the pandemic, and it's been up ever since. But I didn't just launch it, just put a camera on and go.
Yeah.
Like I studied the platform. I wanted to know how it works because every time I asked a question about it, no one can give me a clear answer. So I studied it, wrote everything down, launched it fully fleshed out. The overlays, the notifications, the cool animations, and it just immediately works.
So are you going to say any secrets of how you started and what you learned?
Do not think that it just works because you turn on a camera and game. Like, you're gonna need to migrate your audiences from different platforms that you have. So use everything as a promotional tool. Don't just go live and think, oh, I'm gonna grow here, I'm gonna get 1,000 viewers. That's not how it works. Create your content via the live stream, clip that down, use that across the platforms, migrate everyone back. Because a lot of people do not know how the platform works. They don't even know Twitch. They're like, oh, I don't get it.
I don't really know it.
Yeah, you gotta do
I
it.
love how close you are with your siblings.
It's everything. They're literally everything to me.
Were they also in the entertainment industry?
Nope. I was the only one that showed interest like very early on in life. I told my mom this is what I wanted to do at like 5 or 6.
Really?
Yeah.
5 or 6, you're like, yeah, I want to be an actor.
I told her I want to be in the TV. Like that's how she tells the story. We were living in Germany and I told her like I want to do that.
How did she figure it out?
So we were in Germany when I told her. We get out of the military. We're in LA at that time. My mom asked me did I still want to pursue it, and I told her yeah. And she took me to an acting school. The first thing they wanted to teach us was how to be like, hey guys, hi, big, and overexpressive. And immediately at that moment, I understood the difference of what I meant versus what they were trying to teach me. As soon as the class was over, I went to my mom and I said, Mom, I don't want to go to this class again because this is what they were teaching. And she said, okay. Mind you, she had already paid up front. I had like 8 classes left, and she never took me back because I told her I didn't want to do that kind of acting.
Your mom, to give you that much trust to make those types of decisions yourself, that's crazy.
She's everything. She's my heart. She's my everything. She's my
Did
best
she
friend.
ever steer you into any direction then?
Nope. We just had a discussion about holes. Disney thought that I didn't have a guardian because they never saw my parents because they were always out of the way. Like I'd be on set and they'd be like yards away. They wouldn't be around the production, and it's a common thing amongst children where you see the kids like production moms and momagers.
Yeah.
Disney got worried because they were like, where are your guardians?
Yeah.
And I'm like, right there. And I would point and they'd be tucked off away from everything because they didn't want to have that reputation as being too involved.
Were they ever that attentive to your other siblings, or this is just their parenting style? They're like, you figure out what you want to do and we'll just support you going in that direction.
That's exactly what they did. My brother Kadeem is huge into tech. My parents helped fulfill that. The baby brother's into music, put him in music. My little sister, huge artist. Whatever she wanted to draw, whatever we could help facilitate, we would. So my parents did an amazing job. I give all the praise to them. I am who I am today because of them.
What's your favorite movie of all time?
I can't give you one, I give you 5. The Mummy, classic.
Okay, yeah.
Beautiful
yeah,
film.
Yeah.
The Fifth Element, The Prestige with Hugh Jackman and Christian Bale. So like this old school magician off battle movie. Love that movie. Beetlejuice.
Classic.
Yes. And then my 5th favorite film is something in Disney. So one of the animated films I mentioned. We'll just say Goofy movie for the hell of it.
I've actually never watched the movie.
All right, interview over. Thanks so much for having me.
I've actually never watched it.
One of my favorite spots because all the Transformers are here. Everything.
This is your favorite section?
This is my favorite section because of all the
Oh, you
Transformers.
need to get that chain.
The chain, gotcha.
The chain.
Yes, I
Yeah,
see.
that's like a total flex.
It is.
You know,
for
you
sure,
just go
for
to the
sure.
club. Are you a clubber?
With that on? No.
You're not a clubber.
No, I don't
Oh.
do clubs.
Great.
No.
I love
I
no
don't like
clubbers. Were you ever a clubber?
Here's the truth of it.
But I mean, you were in like the whole like Scream tour. and-
Bingo. Once you do that at 16, that's as high as you're gonna get. And none of the drugs, none of the alcohol, just the experience at that. What is there left to do?
Your crew is just so cool, and you're just like clubbing in the clubs, and then like so
There
it's like
it
a
is.
total different experience of clubbing.
Yes, man.
You don't have to wait in the lines.
Nope.
Can you imagine December, Chicago, standing in line to get into a club?
Just as I thought. Trash. No, I'm good. Oh my God, I have never seen this. An all black Megazord? I need it. Sorry, I have to buy it. It's a black and gold edition of the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Megazord. We're gonna grab this guy.
How many things do you usually get when you come in here?
A lot.
Can you stay here forever? Stay here forever.
So yeah.
You worked with The Rock too, right?
I did, yes.
How was it working with it?
It was a dream come true because I'm a huge wrestling fan. Like I've been a Rocky Maivia fan my whole life. And then to be on set with him for 3 months, we shot Walking Tall in Vancouver. He was very nice to my mom and my family. My mom was pregnant with my little sister at the time. So when he found out that she's pregnant, he sent something to my mom. So that meant a lot to me, to like the fact that he would even go out of his way to send something special to my mom. So yeah, always thankful for that. Thank you, Rock.
Did you ever work out with The Rock?
Hell no.
Why?
What? How could I? I was like 14.
I don't know.
I'm not hitting them weights with Rock. No, I'm good.
Where did you learn like the importance of work ethic? Because you work really hard.
Very early on in life. It was not too long after I had come to the realization that I didn't need to wait on my agent to be making a phone call for me to go to an audition. It was the thought of like, I'm sitting here just waiting around and time is going by and I'm not getting a chance to see life on my terms because I'm waiting for an opportunity to then get the access or the money or the finances to be able to go and live my life. So that was one of the things for me that was like, I'm no longer waiting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go every.
How old are you?
I want to say about 22. I believed in a system that was flawed. And that's what you see right now. We're on the whole strike because shit is crazy.
It's been like 150 plus days,
We're
I'm
up
pretty
there.
sure now.
Yeah, we're up there now.
Like, what's your take on that?
It was bound to happen. It was needed with how things have changed residual-wise, how things have changed as far as auditioning processes.
And AI.
And AI, everyone's in fear of AI because of everything. So
what is your take on AI?
I think it's meant to be a tool to help creativity and productivity be faster, but I don't think it should ever or can ever replace human creativity.
What is a piece of advice that you would give your younger self?
To not be so closed off.
Are you closed off?
In a lot of ways, I still am. I've been in this business since I was 5, right? And then you get a spotlight put on you at 13. So, and as we've seen with entertainment, with the industry, it's like you have to give so much to still be in it. So what are you allowed and what should you be keeping to yourself? What can you protect? So I took that mindset to like the extreme. I was Batman with it. Like you wasn't gonna find me. I wasn't talking to nobody. Like I was tucked off in a cave.
So, like, you didn't make other friends in the industry?
You know, I had my family. I had my brothers and my sisters. I was good. But if I could tell myself anything from back then, be a little bit more open to experiencing the world and experiencing people. Don't look at everybody like somebody's gonna take it all from you.
So wise. You're only like a few years older than me.
Yeah, I've seen a lot.
You're like in this whole other, like I'm in multiple industries, but in a different, more behind the scenes type of industry. You're like, everything you do is just front facing. I feel like that's really hard.
Like it's going on 30 years. That's why I've told myself, I got 10 years left. I got 10 years left to do everything that I've wanted to do and experience, and then
Went to 45.
Yeah, and then I'm out.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know.
So do you have a plan for the next 10 years where you're like, I'm gonna be set in 10 years?
The next 10 years are gonna be me continuing to work my ass off. And with what I've been able to do, I've been able to gain access to a lot of different people in this world. So in hopes that everything that I'm able to create in the next 10 years, that should give me enough to be able to feel solidified as a creative, feel accomplished, and then be able to walk away with no regrets.
Wow.
Jim Carrey did it. I'm on the same wave.
What's your ultimate comfort food? This is my favorite question.
Fried rice. I can eat fried rice every day, any day.
Can you make your own fried rice?
I can. Chicken fried rice, steak fried rice, shrimp fried rice. So yeah.
Have you ever had his cooking?
I'm not cooking for these. No.
They say something, your immediate response is like, oh, working hard, something, something.
Working hard, staying busy. Yeah.
Working hard, staying busy.
Yeah.
I like that. When did you start saying that?
About 3 years ago.
Working hard, staying busy.
Busy.
Like 4 really powerful words.
To live by. I live and die by it. I live and die by that one.
I love it. I'm like addicted to working, I feel like.
Which is a good thing.
Right?
It's a good thing.
Have you ever burnt out?
No.
Do you think burnout exists?
All right, see, that's a very dangerous question. For the ones who do feel burnout, it's like if I say...
To you.
To me, no. I don't feel that way.
Why?
I think it's just a passion for what I want to do, I'm going to do. I just have a different drive. Like the 3 people I've studied the most,
yes.
Kobe, 50 Cent, and Bruce Lee. And I aspire to be just like them.
I love this! Me, my own opinion, burnout does not exist as long as you have a solid, supportive community around you.
Agreed.
I think that's the most important thing.
You gotta have a solid team, man.
I really don't think burnout exists. Just to me, and
it's-
to you.
Yeah, and if the ones to go through it, hey, take the time to yourself, readjust, get your head right, and attack it again.
And build a strong, supportive community. What do you want to be remembered for?
The work ethic.
This is like my best friend.
I think that there's a a label that gets put on people like me, my back, because of our very early level of success. They don't understand the work that goes into have to rebuild. And I've done, in my opinion, giving myself credit, I know what I've been able to do. I know I've been able to work hard and find different ways to differentiate myself and diversify my portfolio. So I just want people to remember when they go back and look at me, it's like, yo, he did this, but then he also did this. And then why was he doing that? Oh, because he was building this.
I respect that. I forgot these were in my pocket. You want to try one?
I would love to try one.
You should tap into the ASMR community. Why is your face looking at me like that? Yeah.
I'm just trying to think, how would I do it?
Getting ready to eat all the candy.
What?
That's how the ASMR community's at. Y'all, they rub mics on things. They do their fingertips on the end of the mic, so it makes it weird. Which one am I trying?
So these are Candy Soul crystal candies. Have you ever had crystal candies before? Nomushita sour green apple.
Green apple's my favorite kind of sour, yeah. It's incredible. It's delicious. It's sour. It's sweet. And it's sweet all the way through. The flavor doesn't just disappear. What is this magic trick that you guys just pulled on me? What is this? So good.
It's based with honey, so it's very focused on like the flavor. Yeah, there's a whole box of them. You should try them.
I would love
The
all of
blue
them.
raspberry is my favorite.
And where can people get this?
On candysoul.com. It's a really small company.
It smells like a maple brown sugar.
Apple pie.
Oh my God. It's so good.
What's your favorite candy of all time?
The favorite Starburst type, where it's all the pink and red ones.
The pink ones are the best one.
Yeah, you're right.
You wanna go wash your hands?
I'm gonna go wash my hands.
I can see why Tony likes you so much.
Tony be around. Tony done seen it all with me, man. Tony's had a hell of a journey, I think, in these last 2.5 years.
He's like one of the hardest working people that I know.
I'm glad. He got a great work ethic. That's why he's with me. Only the best. Oh, he gonna be with me though.
No, he's
No.
this is where-
Let's keep it honest here.
No.
Tony's gonna be where?
With
me. All right, with me. Exactly. Look.
We just walked and talked around Frank and Son. Thank you so much
Thank you.
for like walking and talking with me.
Yes, I look forward to more.
Yeah.
See you guys next time. Bye, guys.